j'aurai tout compris, tout vécu d'ici bas. Quand j'aurai tout compris, tout vécu d'ici bas.
It's the first video I've ever done, and I chose the subject of cookbooks because this is a good subject to talk about on a video. A lot easier than trying to type out everything about it. A lot of people lately have been talking about their cookbooks, and on the food blogs there are a lot of memes about cookbooks. Some of them are a little bit different, but they're all basically kind of like looking at your cookbook collection and talking about it. So I thought I would talk about my cookbook collection. First of all, one of the questions on the meme was about what is your sort of Bible out of your cookbooks, and for me that's this one. It's The Joy of Cooking, but it's the new edition, the latest edition, and it's all been updated. Excuse me, I have a small man climbing on me. It's been updated, so it's a lot more modern than your grandmother's Joy of Cooking, so, or your mother's maybe. So what I like about it is, first of all, it was a gift from my friend, and she's American, so she brought this all the way back from the States in a suitcase. That's a friend. Also, it's got some great drawings inside of it, and anytime I want to make something, I just grab this. It's usually in there, the basic recipe, a little bit of history about the food, which I really like in a cookbook. Hello, little man. What are you doing here? I'm trying to make a video. Okay, well, this is my small assistant. He helps me cook. One of my favorite things to cook out of, and the one I probably use the most to get great ideas from, is Southern Living magazine. Same American friend turned me on to this because she had all the issues, and she was always passing them along to me, and she's a great cook. She always made good stuff, so I found out that all of her secrets were in the Southern Living magazine. Anyway, an example of Southern Living recipe in here would be like lots of salsas, lots of twists on typical Southern food, and I like that. I really like that. Lots of new cuisine, like goat's cheese and stuff. It's got a lot of twists to it, so really cool. I love it. I have all the back issues, and I kind of rip them apart and put them in a binder. I like regional cookbooks. I really like regional cookbooks because I like the history of cooking, like I said, and so I like the history of cooking in France a lot. And I have quite a few Savoyard cookbooks because that's the region that we live in. The problem with Savoyard cooking is it isn't very imaginative. Lots of potatoes, bread, and cheese with a couple sausages thrown in. It can be quite good, actually. In fact, with living by the lake, we live by a lake, so we have the cuisine around this area. It's very fish-driven, so that's good. I think I'm going to have to stop the video. Well, this is my first video, and I thought I would take the opportunity to talk about my cookbooks, because there's been this Okay, well, the little man is in bed. We hope. So maybe I can finish. I hope you can hear me. His bedroom is right there. The other cookbooks that I really like are kind of like what I like to call these top of the pops cookbooks, but I'm a real sucker for those. I usually grab a few when I go back to the States. So over the last few years I've gotten this one. That's Oprah's chef. Don't think she's Oprah's chef anymore. And Nigella. I have a couple of Nigella cookbooks. The thing that's cool about Nigella is that the recipes are really easy to follow, and I like the way she talks. She's not real formal. I mean, I'm talking about her writing, and I just think it's fun. I think she's fun. I really like her. And she has a new cooking show coming up. Then there are the books that I love. This is one that I love. There's kind of a story behind this cookbook because it belonged to my mom, who got it at like a garage sale or something for $1. And it's a beautiful cookbook, and it's all the story of this woman's immigration with her parents when she was young to Little Italy, and it's all about growing up in Little Italy, and it has all these great pictures and her story. Well, her story about coming to Ellis Island, but the cuisine in this book is amazing, and my mom would never part with it. And the last time I visited, I think she felt really guilty because she never uses it. I made 2 things out of the cookbook when she realized that I was actually going to use it, so she gave it to me, which is a good ploy because I haven't used it since. I just kind of like to read it. But believe it or not, it's really hard to get good Italian cheeses and ingredients in France. You would think Italy, France, you know, but there just isn't that much. And once you cross the border, it's a whole different story, but that's probably the reason I haven't used it, but I love that cookbook. And anyway, those were all my cookbooks, and it took 3 videos to talk about it. Okay, bye.